Hello, Knoxville. This is your Knoxville Beer Board for Tuesday, June 25th, 2024. Welcome everyone here and those watching at home. We have very high viewer ratings. Mr. Johnson, will you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Fugit.
Here.
Councilman Helsley. Councilwoman McKenzie.
Here.
Councilwoman Parker. Councilwoman Ryder.
Here.
Councilman Roberto.
Here.
Councilwoman Singh. Vice Mayor Smith.
Here.
And Councilman Thomas. 7 members present.
Okay. The minutes of the last meeting were distributed by email. Are there any corrections to the minutes?
There's 2 sets of minutes.
Okay. Can I do it? Oh, do I need to specify which ones? Okay. You have 2 sets of minutes that were emailed to you May 28th, Tuesday, and then the June 11th, Tuesday. If there are no corrections, the minutes stand approved as distributed. Mr. Johnson, do we have anyone signed up for public comments germane to today's agenda?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Seeing no one has signed up for public comment, we will move on. The next matters of business are items to be postponed or withdrawn. Mr. Brd, are there any applicants requesting a postponement or needing a postponement?
Yes, ma'am. 2, item 6D, Crave 865, and item 6O, Lucky Star Food Market. Both would need to be postponed.
All right, so that is without objection. We'll postpone items 6D and 6O.
To the July meeting.
To the July meeting. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Mr. Brd, are there any applicants needing a withdrawal?
Yes, 1, item 6G, the Dollar General has requested to withdraw.
Okay. Without objection, item 6G is withdrawn, and yes, period. All right. Before we get started, I have a few announcements. First, I'd like to point out, because I've learned a couple of new things recently, I want to make sure all of our beer board applicants and our beer board members know that we do have representatives from the Metro Drug Coalition that are here in the front of the room for any of our applicants that might need them as a resource. When you get your beer permit, you do get a packet of information. Bethany Lemons is usually here to join us. She's the prevention coordinator at Metro Drug Coalition. And then Webster Bailey has also joined us there to come to Beer Board today. So look forward to working with them as we go through all the applicants. And if you guys need anything out there in the real world in your establishments, please use them as a resource. They're doing a lot of great work in our community with prevention and addiction issues. And they would be better to explain that than me. All right, so just want to put a face with the packet that you get when you get your permit. When I call the name of the businesses applying for the permit, please come to the podium. State your name and address clearly into the microphone for the record. Applicants who are approved pending final documentation will need to bring their completed stuff to the business tax office during regular business hours. Applicants that have their permit approved tonight can pick up their permit at the end of this meeting from Mr. Brd over here. And finally, as I'm chairing the meeting, other members will make motions in the 4th District. All right, let's get started. Our first agenda item is 4th Creek Brewing, and that's at 130 South North Shore Drive. Name and address for the record, and you're going to need to push the little Weeble People button there. There you go.
It's Aaron Nelson, 130 South North Shore Drive.
All right.
And I apologize for last month. Believe me, I would have rather been here than what I was doing.
Yeah.
We had a plumbing emergency.
I think you had an emergency, yes. Well, we forgive you. We're happy to have you here this time. All right. Officer Presley.
No record.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Brd.
We would need the sales tax registration, certificate of occupancy, and the approval of the health department.
Certificate of occupancy is pending remodel.
Yeah, you're in the process of
Yes,
remodel?
correct.
Okay. All right.
I'll make a motion to approve pending final documentation.
All right, any further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, don't go far. 6B, 4th Creek Brewing. You have 2 agenda items.
Yeah.
We get to hear them both. Sorry for the redundancy.
Aaron Nelson, 130 South North Shore.
Okay, Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the sales tax registration, a certificate of occupancy, and health department approval.
Okay,
I'll make another motion to approve pending final documentation.
all right. All those in
Deja
favor?
vu.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir. You may
Thank
be
you very
seated.
much.
Or you may leave, however you feel. Okay. The next one is, I think, AM Market. Did I get that correct? AM Market. Mr. Patel. Name and address for the record, please.
Right. Jayesh Patel, address is 2900 Sevier Avenue, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay, thank you. Officer Presley.
No record.
Okay, Mr. Byrd.
We need the certificate of occupancy, approval from the Department of Agriculture, and the surrender of the existing permit.
Okay. Do I have a motion or any discussion?
Move to approve pending final documentation.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, next agenda item is 6E, Dazzo's Pizzeria. Ravi Patel. Possibly. Name and address for the record, I should say.
Hello, Ravi Patel, and it's 710 Southgate Street, Knoxville.
All right, thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the certificate of occupancy and surrender of the existing permit.
We have the existing permit right now with me.
The
Certificate?
Certificate of occupancy
Oh.
from Development Service.
We have applied today, so it will be shown.
I think you just have to get like a copy of what you've already gotten in the past. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, the Development Services folks, Mr. Aaron's perhaps, will send it to the applicant, and then they can just email it to me.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir. You're welcome. Okay. Any motion or discussion?
I will move to approve pending final documentation.
All right. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Next is 6F, Dr, and please correct my pronunciation, Markets.
DR Market, 2734 Water Spring Road.
Okay, and your name, sir?
Brd R.
Okay, Billa Arar, okay. And Officer Presley.
No record.
Okay, Mr. Byrd.
We need the certificate of occupancy, Department of Agriculture approval, and surrender of the existing permit.
There's been a meeting. We were for like a binding meeting.
Sir, could you repeat what you said? I didn't hear you.
We're waiting for a binding meeting for those.
With
We have an
the,
appointment for it like next week.
with the Building and Permitting Department? Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
Okay, so you have a meeting set up? Okay,
no. I don't wouldn't have it with me right now. We're waiting for it.
okay, all right, all right. Okay, all right. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Okay, next agenda item is Governor William Blunt Mansion Association.
Hello, David Hearns, 200 West Hill Avenue, Knoxville, 37902.
All right, thank you, sir. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
All right. The date of your event, sir?
It's July 27th.
Okay, all right. Hopefully you'll have a great turnout and look forward to seeing you guys have, what you guys do there. All right, motion? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Next is Ola Ora Latina.
Roger Rourke, 100 Southgate Street, Suite 112, Knoxville, Tennessee.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is also complete.
Okay. Mr. Rourke, what are the dates of your event?
September 21st and 22nd at World's Fair Park.
Okay, so you guys are doing 2 days for
Yes.
the Ola Festival. All right, look forward to it.
Thank you.
Any discussion or motions? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, ayes have it. Thank you, sir. Next agenda item is Honeybee. Is there anyone here from Honeybee? Mr. Byrd, have you heard from anyone?
I've not heard from them today. I've heard from them this week, so yesterday, and
You did hear from them yesterday?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay,
So I'm not sure who among the organization was planning to be here, but
okay. We'll bump them to the end. Next agenda item is also Honeybee? No? All right, we'll come back. Next is, and my apologies, Kapaka? You correct me when I'm wrong. Thank you.
My name is Jin Kim. It's 731 Park, Kingston Park, Knoxville, Tennessee. It's a K Pocha.
Pucha.
Pocha.
Thank you. All right, Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
that file is complete.
Okay. Any discussion or motion? All those in favor? All right. Thank you. The ayes have it.
Thank you.
All right. Next on the agenda is La Bamba Bar and Grill. Alex Reyes.
My name is Alex Reyes, 2619 Chama Highway.
Okay. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the certificate of occupancy and surrender of the existing permit.
Okay. Any motions or questions?
I'll move to approve pending final documentation.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thanks.
Okay, next is La Bamba Bar and Grill. Alex Reyes, I believe you have, oh, sorry, I'm reading on the wrong thing. Local Smoky. Nancy Ledbetter, is anyone here? My apologies. Paper and screen messing myself up.
I'm Ashley Diggs. The address is 404 William Street, Knoxville, 37917.
All right, thank you so much. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We just need surrender of the existing permit, which I see she has.
That's it. Okay. Any discussion or motions? All right. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
The next item is 6P, One Stop Market. Is there anyone here from One Stop Market? Last name Jawani? No? All right, we'll come back to that as well. Mr. Byrd, have you heard from them?
Yes, I actually met Mr. Giovanni in the office earlier today, so.
Oh, okay. Did he bring you something, or?
Well, we updated, he'd had a manager who hadn't completed the background check, and he deleted, I explained the kind of the scenarios, he deleted that manager.
Okay.
And that was where we left it, I thought, you know, coming today, obviously.
Okay, we'll get back to it then, maybe. Next is 6Q, Robin Roberts Promotions. Marjorie Davenport, maybe.
Hello, my name is Marjorie Davenport, 101 Roberts Mountain Road, Blairsville, Georgia.
All right, thank you. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
That file is complete.
Okay, any motions or questions? All right, all in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
The next is Sonny's Original Southern Pub. Jeremiah Cottle.
Michael McLean.
What's that? Oh,
Michael McLean.
You're on there too. I skipped it. I'm so sorry.
That's all right.
I make my print really tiny. Challenge myself. Okay. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We need the sales tax registration, certificate of occupancy, and health department approval.
Okay, all right. Any discussion or motions?
Move to approve pending final documentation.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, don't go far. Sonny's Original Southern Barbecue, or pub, sorry. I don't know why. That's in my mind. Caterer permit, Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
We would need the sales tax registration, certificate of occupancy, and health department approval.
Okay. Any questions or motions?
Move to approve pending final documentation.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right, ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Next applicant is Tacoville Mexican Grill.
Juan Garcia, address 900 East Hill Avenue, Suite 130, Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay, thank you, sir. Officer Presley?
No record.
Mr. Byrd?
We need the certificate of occupancy and health department approval.
Okay. And any discussion or motions? All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Next is the Hazen Historical Museum Foundation. Whitney, nope, you don't look like Whitney.
I'm not that pretty.
Okay, Officer Press. Oh, your name and your address for the record. You really threw
Patrick
me off.
Hollis, 1711 Dandridge Avenue.
Thank you. Officer Presley.
No record.
Mr. Byrd.
The file is complete.
All right, and when is your event?
Independence Day, July 4th.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Exciting. Any questions or motions? All right, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Have a great 4th of July event. Next is True by Hilton, Knoxville North.
Melanie Loveday, 5418 Pratt Road, 37912, Knoxville.
Thank you. Officer Presley?
No record.
Mr. Byrd?
That file is complete.
Okay. All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Ayes have it, and thank you so much. Okay, should I wait till the end? Okay, we'll come back to the couple that were not here, and we'll make motions on those later. We're going to move on to 7A, Dash and Go, Tamalyn Harper. Ms. Harper is here. Ms. Harper, you are on the beer board agenda for, as an addendum. We've made a motion to, sorry, let me get to the right part of my agenda. We wanted to ask you how your progress is going. You and I met earlier today. I came out because you've been working on getting your beer permits since July 25th. So I don't know, I don't want to speak for you. I'll let you speak for yourself, but you have a meeting coming up?
So yes, I have a meeting scheduled for Thursday to kind of, I guess, continue to get this in motion. I have, like I say, submitted the plans again. They were accepted. My problem is I can never get anyone to return an email or a phone call. This has been going on since I started this application, with trying to figure out where we are and what's the next move. So the last plans were accepted, and it went dead from there. So the meeting is to see where we are, I guess, and what else is needed for me to continue to get the building, I guess, where it needs to be, and the beer permit. But like I say, through this whole process, it falls dead with communication from the people in the permits office. I cannot get anyone to call me back. I cannot get them to email me. This has been going on since I submitted the application. And the only time that I've gotten any progress was when I actually talked to you earlier.
Does anybody have any other questions? I went out and I met with Ms. Harper, and I took her the comments from her turned-in plans, and she has a meeting that is set up with Brian Berry on Thursday.
Yes.
And so I'm hoping that we can get you on track.
I hope so.
So,
And I apologize that you've had these issues, but sounds like after meeting with Councilwoman Ryder, hopefully it's moving in the right direction now, and you'll be able to get the answers that you need to see what else is necessary. So given what she's been through, I'd like to extend for 90 days. And then let's come back and see, what the status is, and hopefully you've gotten some answers and had some progress, and may be
Yes.
ready by
Yes.
then. So I'd like to move to extend for 90 days.
okay. Mr. Johnson says you're making a motion to extend to the September meeting? That's what you
That's
propose?
what I'm suggesting.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Is that okay?
Yes, sir, whatever
Okay.
that 90 days is.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? All right. Thank you, Ms. Harper.
Thank you.
We look forward to talking to you more this week.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, next on the agenda is Fast Hand Tavern. Kevin Hibbs.
Hi, Kevin Hibbs, 3800 Sutherland Avenue.
Yes, so Mr. Hibbs, we first approved you September 2022. What's going on?
I apologize for the delays. I'm waiting on, I finally finished up a sale of a previous business, and that finally went through like 2 weeks ago. So now I have the proper funding to finish up the bar. So in the next, if I can get 3 months, I should be able to make a lot of progress.
Okay. I'm sorry, Councilmember Roberto.
Thank you. It looks to me like you have, when was the last time you did your background check and CAS class?
It was over a year ago. Mr. Bird told me they'll probably have to redo that. Which
Yeah.
is fine.
We would just, if you could do that, we'd like you to do that. That's just kind of a
Sure.
thing that we've always done, is to make sure we have those up to date. So if you could go ahead and get that done, that'd be appropriate. And then I'll make a motion. Do you think you can get everything done in 90 days?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll make a motion for 90-day extension, and keep in mind, you can always come in early. You don't have to wait 90 days.
Oh, yes, thank you. Is that good, Mr. Johnson? Thank you. All right, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Good luck. All right, next on the addendum agenda is Tienda y Carniceria. Sorry, my Spanish is quite terrible. Yes, sir, come up to the podium. Is that you? No? Oh, okay. This is Angela Soto? Oh, am I? Oh, I am so sorry. Fuel Stop. I'm really not doing well going back and forth. Yes, Fuel Stop. So sorry, Mr. Ramji.
Samir Ramji, 4903 Clinton Highway.
All right, thank you. So we approved you originally on November 18th, 2023. Update us, where are we in the process?
Yeah, so my engineer is working with TDOT since it's a change of use on the property. TDOT wants me to fix the driveway. So they've been going back and forth, and finally last week they came to an agreement on a plan. So now my next step is to get a contractor to help me remodel the driveway so that I can get my right-of-way permit. That is one of the clauses required on the application for the
Right.
city.
Right, for a change of use.
Yes.
Just curiosity, what was the business prior? Do you know what was there in the
Yes.
building prior?
It was a title company.
Okay, oh, a title company, okay. Thank you. All right, any questions from anyone on Beer Board discussion?
Yeah, it seems like some progress and some efforts being made. I think I would like to make a motion to extend it to the August meeting. That'll be about 60 days.
Yeah, that should be good.
Okay.
Okay. Have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, now in correct order, 7D, Tienda y Carniceria. Me butchering Spanish again. Angela Soto, is there anyone here? No? Mr. Byrd, did you hear from anyone
I
there?
did. Ms. Soto Hercules, the manager, emailed me in response to one of my reminders and said she would be here, or they would be here, but I'm not sure what might have happened.
All right, we will loop back around and make that one of our last things. Next is 7E Tobacco Shop. Mr. Patel? Yes. Thank you, sir. Name and address for the record. I think I forgot the others.
Brd Patel, 700 Merchant Drive, Knoxville, Tennessee, 37917.
Okay, so we originally approved you September 19th, 2023.
Yes.
What progress are we at? What's
City came inspect 2 weeks ago. We almost 95% update. So we're waiting for the last results probably next week or so. So we should be finished our renovation.
any?
Okay, in that case, I'll move to extend to the July meeting.
Okay, a motion to July? Okay, motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, ayes have it. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Hopefully you won't have to come back.
Thank
Okay. All right, and then the last one we have is 7F, Yeehaw Brewing.
Andrew Hale, 800 South Gay Street.
Okay,
And Brian Dickert, Yeehaw Brewing, 745 North Broadway, 37917.
all right, thank you. And so we approved you guys June 27th, 2023 originally, and there've been a couple of extensions. What's the latest progress?
So this has been a bit of an elusive project. Last month, there was also a beer permit application for off-premises consumption that was filed and approved, pending a couple of items that needed to be done, one of which is the certificate of occupancy, which we have a project discussion meeting scheduled for on the 1st to obtain that.
1st of June?
Yes, 1st of July.
July.
Apologize, so next week.
Okay.
So this, and that was an application that was submitted as a supplement to this application, because there has been a change or an addition of use component here. There's going to be retail component at this location as well. And through my discussions with Mr. Byrd, we realized that we needed to submit that application that was approved last month as well. So now we have two applications that are kind of not on the same track. Okay. So we would request an extension until the August meeting to have this application and the off-premises application on the same track, so that as we work through getting the certificate of occupancy and wrap up everything that we need to do.
It's the 4th district, so I'll defer as a, go ahead.
My mic. I make a motion to extend for 60 days.
Till the August
Till
meeting.
the August meeting. Andrew, you should have stopped me. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Ayes have it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Okay. If all is well, you don't have to come back and see us. Okay, real quick, before everybody wraps up, we're going to have a couple of people that we're going to go back to. 6J, is there anyone here from Honeybee? Mr. Hensley, Norris Hill, Nick Mazzilli.
Chair, I texted them, and I haven't gotten a response back from any of the numbers that were on the application. I am thinking, though, that for folks that might not be used to coming downtown to our meetings, since we've got road closures, it might have caused some problems for folks. They may not have figured out how to get in. So, and there may be people here who have had that same problem. But I would suggest that maybe we put them to the next agenda just in case they had that. So I'll make a motion to postpone them to our next meeting, if that's okay.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Were you?
Not opposed. I just wanted to clarify if that was all of the no-shows or just Honeybee.
No, there's multiples. Well, oh, you're asking is the motion for everything? Is that
Mine
what
was
you're
just
asking?
for that one. I mean, we
Councilwoman?
could
Okay.
make it for all of them, but that was the one I was doing.
Do you like that? I've been informed we have time. We're going to do them one by one.
Okay.
That was for 6J. We have a motion to postpone to the next month, which is July. Thank you. I can't, it's summer. I can't get my head straight. But motion is second. Everyone was in favor. No one opposed. That one passed. Then we're going to do 6K Honeybee as well. Councilman Roberto, would you like to repeat your motion?
The second honeybee is actually in the first district, but I'll make the same motion.
You've been commandeered. Okay, all those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay. And then the next one I have here, Mr. Byrd, if I skip something, you're going to tell me, but I have 6P, and that is One Stop Market. Is anyone here from One Stop Market? Jiwani? No? Okay. Would someone from the first district? Turn your mic on. Can't hear you.
I'll make a motion to postpone to the July meeting.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? All right, ayes have it. Will be postponed until July. Next one, you guys just wanted to hear me to say this again. 7D, Tienda y Carniceria La Bananita. So bad. No? It's pretty bad. Okay, no one is here. All right. 5th District, would you like to comment on this?
Yes, Ms. Soto has been in contact with emails, and so we should give her the benefit of the doubt for all the reasons that Councilman Roberto so eloquently stated.
Anybody
To
want-
July meeting, yes.
Okay, a multitude of seconds. All those in favor? Anyone opposed? Okay. All right. I believe we have no further business before the Beer Board. And,
Chair,
yes, ma'am.
just want to put something on the table. It seems that we're seeing recurring patterns over the last few years where people are coming in and we are extending some folks up to a year, and it sounds like also we're starting to hear that there's some of these delays that are beyond their control. I just wonder at some juncture if we could maybe pull those, maybe permitting, Peter Ahrens or someone to the table to have a conversation about how we can help those folks streamline a little bit better. I just don't think it's fair if they're doing everything that they're supposed to do, and now they have to spend more money on, background checks and other things that go along with when they have to renew again. So I'd just like to put that out there for consideration.
Yeah. Anybody else want to comment on that? I would say,
It's a great idea. I support it.
yeah. It's, I will say, I had an extensive conversation about an hour-long visit with Ms. Harper today. Very sharp lady. And what I came away from and what I told her was like, I hear you, and I hear you as someone who says, tell me what I need to do. Do I need to do A, B, C, and D? And what folks are hearing when they apply for a beer board permit is Mr. Byrd says, yep, you got to get a certificate of occupancy. A certificate of occupancy means a lot of things, and it could mean rebuilding an entire permit. It can mean stormwater systems. It can mean bicycle racks. It can mean zoning. It can mean a lot of things. And that's not what these folks understand when they walk away with an approval from us pending final documentation. And Ms. Harper is very willing to do anything anyone tells her. She just hasn't been told and doesn't understand what to do. And she's very willing to pay the fees that go along with that, as long as she's prepared. And, like one of the gentlemen said here tonight, he had to save up the money to be able to do and sell a business, and she seemed to be the same thing. She didn't balk at some of the things I brought up. It's just the not understanding the process and not having someone, so that is definitely something to have a conversation with the building department. So, yeah, I don't know how we make progress on this, but I feel like we've really been dealing with this since 2020. It's just been a whole different animal since 2020 for permits. Mr. Byrd, you've been doing this a lot longer than any of us, so I don't know what your opinion is.
I agree. I think the process can be daunting for the average applicant who's not a contractor, or I think in many ways, the newer system that was implemented a few years ago is great for folks that are building and renovating stuff, but that's not the average person. You know, I would be equally lost if I was in some of their shoes. So I think that's a great idea. I would be fully behind that, whatever we can do.
Any further comments? Okay. Yes, Ms.
Mine
Singh.
was a different topic.
Councilwoman Singh. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for recognizing the folks here from MDC. I don't know if people know that Webster Bailey is the new executive director there, and I think he has an occasion he'd like to, a fundraiser he'd like to tell us about.
Yes.
And give us some tickets.
Mr. Bailey, you don't have a microphone where you're at, I don't believe, so if you will come up to the podium and push the little person button and tell us.
Do you need my address too?
You can give us the address of MDC.
Okay, sorry.
Name and address for the
Yeah,
record.
Webster Bailey, 530 West Fifth Avenue. That's the address for Metro Drug Coalition and the Gateway Recovery Community Center. Thanks for recognizing me. Yeah, we have an event. Many of you know what we do, but some may not. So we have a couple of arms of what we do. One arm is really prevention focused for youth, and the other arm is more recovery focused. So trying to be a resource for people who are in the recovery process and help them maintain long-term recovery. So we have a fundraiser event. It's a back-to-school luau. It's going to support our youth prevention programs that we do in Knox County schools, private schools, after-school programs, college campuses, all over the place. And these are under the threshold, the gift threshold. So we have a ticket for each of you if you would like. I'll have them up front. So once you adjourn, if you'd like a ticket to our event, it's at the Pavilion at Hunter Valley Farm. So yeah, we'd love to have you come join us.
And what's the date of it?
Oh, I didn't tell you that, did I?
I might not have been listening.
It is, I did not mention, it is July the 26th. It's a Friday night at 7 p.m. The Chillbillies will be playing music. We will have, we'll be on the beach doing luau things. So,
All right.
thank you.
Thank you so much. Look
Thank you
forward
very much.
to
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Councilwoman Singh, for bringing that up. And I will say, until Ms. Lemons asked to meet with me, I did not realize that every Beer Board applicant got the packet with prevention information and resources. So that was lost on me. All right. If there's no further comments, we are adjourned. Thank you.